I was reading the other day. Yes, I can read. And I was absolutely blown away by this small line in the book that I was reading. Argue for your limitations and you will get to keep them. My name is Ed Trevors. I'm an Anglican priest in the Diocese of Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. I get to serve in the amazing parish of Christ Church, Shelburne, in the beautiful town of Shelburne, Nova Scotia. And today, I want to talk to you about a subject that is near and dear to my heart: limitations. If you know me at all, you know that I hate the word can't. I absolutely despise the word can't. And maybe it's not the word can't that I hate. It's the belief. It bothers me to no end that we may believe that we can't do something, that we may live in a way that symbolizes our limitations. I mean, we come together to worship Jesus Christ as the Son of God, who died when he was crucified to a cross, and then rose again 3 days later, and then 40 days after that was raised up into heaven in front of his disciples, only later to appear a couple of different times to a few different people, who told us that we would do more than he did. And we believe that we have limitations. So this line from the book that grabbed my attention is something that I encounter a lot. I see it a lot in my life, in my profession, in my practice. I see it a lot. Sometimes I even see it a lot in my own life, and it always terrifies me when it comes up in me. Argue for your limitations, and you get to keep them. Defend why you can't do something. Tell yourself, tell the world why something is impossible, and that's the reality you'll live within. Now, the book in question, by the way, before I forget, it's called Illusions. It's written by a gentleman by the name of Richard Bach. I highly encourage you to read it. It's a really witty and funny and wonderful and thought-provoking. So if you get a chance, check it out. And no, he didn't sponsor this video. We get to go through this life, and we're going to encounter all kinds of, we're going to have all kinds of experiences. We're going to encounter all kinds of situations that are unfamiliar to us. We're going to, probably even more so, we're going to encounter situations that we've been through before. And those are sometimes the even trickier ones. But if we go into those moments, with the notion in our brain that we can't, that we're limited in what we're going to be able to achieve, if we go into something thinking before it ever begins how it's going to turn out, then that's pretty much going to get carved in stone. Again, for those that know me, I picked up sailing a couple of years ago, and I like sailing, and I really like sailing in competition, although I'll come in dead last, but I really enjoy it. And so it pushes me to want to be better. It pushes me to work out. It pushes me to train. It pushes me to eat. And one of the things that I've encountered has been yoga. And yoga, there's this one move, and I can't remember. Don't know if I know the real name for it, but the instructor that I've been watching on YouTube, she calls it the pretzel. The pretzel. I'm a 40-year-old man. I don't want to turn my body into a pretzel. I don't want to grab things and pull things and twist things. I'm doing it to build up my flexibility and to stretch my muscles and to limber up so that when I'm in that little boat, I'll feel comfortable. And she says, okay, so what you have to do is you put your legs out in front of you, and then you bring them up to your chest, and then extend one leg out, and then flip the other one onto your knee, and then hold that, and one hand out to the side, and chin over to the side, and then turn your body over to the other side. Oh, and then grab your ankle. Now I know there's people out there watching this going, oh yeah, I know the pretzel. When she told me to do that one day, I turned the video off. Because my brain said, you can't do something called pretzel. That belief that you have a limitation, just get rid of it. All right? Just don't believe it. When it starts to tell you, when it starts whispering, no, you can't. No, you shouldn't. No, you won't. Ignore it. If you're doing the right thing, if you're doing a righteous thing, if you're doing what God is calling you to do, then He's equipped you for it. Why would God ask you to do something that you're not capable of doing? Why would He ask you to do something that you're going to fail at? He doesn't. He's built you into a powerful, powerful being. The only limitations you have, the only limitations I have, are the ones that I choose to give myself. They're the ones that you choose to give yourself. I don't want to live with limitations. And I don't think you do either. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May you know the peace that comes from being in the Lord's presence. Amen. Thank you, everybody, for spending this time with me. Thank you for choosing to be here today. I pray God's blessings will be upon you. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like more of our content, hit subscribe. If there's something that you want us to talk about, if there's something you want to make mention, please feel free to leave a comment. I will be praying for you. Please say a prayer for me. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.